Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a new video. Welcome to the center of Moscow. Now I thought I'd take you for a bit of a walk around a elite shopping center, and this is probably one of the nicest shopping centers of all of Russia. It's called Petrovsky Passage or Passage, and it's right behind me. Let's go on inside, shall we? Being that it's the first couple of days of spring here in Moscow, I thought I had to come and show you Petrovsky Passage. It's a stunning shopping center, even from the outside. It's just amazing. It's basically two different walk-through passages that are connected together with a very big roof structure. You know the place is a little bit fancy when they've got valet parking. So they've actually got a gentleman right here who waits for the cars to pull up, and then he takes their keys, goes and parks them, and then people can literally go in and do their shopping. Now, part of the reason I've come to this shopping center today is they've got a very nice flower exhibit going on, and we're gonna go in and check it out a little bit closer. As I walk on inside, I just want to let you know I'm probably not going to speak as much, or I'm going to speak a little bit more softly. This particular shopping center probably isn't the place that I'd come shopping, but I want to show it to you and show you what the beauty of Petrovsky Passage has and how amazing a shopping center can look here in Russia. Let's head on inside, shall we? And have a look at these beautiful flowers and shops in here. Now they actually have a flower display and flower market for the next week leading up to International Women's Day, which is on the 8th of March. Have a look at these beautiful flowers right here. They actually have a sign letting everybody know about the event, Flowers in the Passage, and it's running until the day after International Women's Day. I would imagine leading up to that day, everything will be sold out, and you can actually see already there's quite a sense of urgency about people coming to choose flowers. I think what we'll do is we'll just go for a bit of a quiet walk around and have a look at some of these flowers a little bit closer and just how beautiful they are. My gosh, these really are stunning. Now, I'm not going to make this video about the price of flowers and, you know, what sort of price tickets are on them. That's really not the point of the video. I really want to show you just the beauty of Petrovsky Passage and the flowers they've got on display, and just this stunning shopping center. And this is somewhere, it's been actually open since 1906. So this is not somewhere new. It's been remodeled a couple of times, but it's very well known in the center of Moscow as the place to come to if you want to go to some of the more luxury boutique stores. Now we can hear some faint music playing in the background, and that's actually a live pianist and a celloist, I think is the instrument the gentleman's playing. I just want you to take it all in as you're watching this, and just beyond the flowers, all the beautiful ladies that are here as well. And it's very interesting, there's very few men here buying flowers. I think a lot of them tend to come a little bit closer to the date rather than buying them this early. Wow. I know I'm going to say this a few times, but it really is very amazing to come in here. I've been here a couple of times to this shopping center before. Now, normally when there's not an event on like this, it's even quieter. And You're almost feeling like you're in a library because it's so quiet. Just the beauty of the place. I think it's just on another level. Even the ladies selling the flowers all look happy. I think this is something that they love doing. And just the nice displays. Now there is all sorts of different boutique stores around the lower level here where I'm walking, and most of these I've not actually really heard of the brands before. It's not really a place that I would come shopping personally. I'm more of a regular shopping center kind of guy. Have a look at this shopping center. If you do know some of the different shops here in the center of Moscow, GUM is the one that's by Red Square, and the actual same architect that built GUM also helped out and built this place. And you can see a lot of similarities in the construction and the big domed roof over the top of the building as well. I'm kind of distracted between looking at flowers and looking at the building, and then looking at all the beautiful ladies here at the same time. It's kind of a perfect bringing together of all things in the same place. Sometimes you almost can't think of what to say, and I know a lot of my videos are walking and talking type videos, but something like this almost speaks for itself. So all of these are for sale. They do actually have price lists on everything that you can buy or want to buy, and then they'll actually even make up flower arrangements for you here at the same time. I actually found out about this event from a Telegram channel member or subscriber, and I just want to thank them for letting me know to come here and have a look at all the beautiful flowers and flower arrangements. And I just think it's just a beautiful place to come to every day of the week, let alone today with all the flowers on display. And come on, this is just too much to take in. And then as I pan around, there's some beautiful cakes here and a cafe where you can sit down and enjoy coffee and tea and cakes. And then you have something like this in the center of a shopping center. This is just on another level. Wow. Now, I hope what they're playing isn't copyrighted music. I'm sure possibly they're very well-known tunes. So if I keep talking as they're playing, it won't hide from it too much. And just have a look at this building. It is stunning. Looking back from the opposite entrance, it's a little bit quieter down this end. There's also a few different flower arrangement stands. I think that's what they're called. And you can buy bunches of the flowers like this. And you can arrange how you like the flowers that you take home. Or you can even just buy them in single flowers, punnets. What do you call a group of flowers together? Somebody let me know in the comments. This cafe is just so nice. I can see everybody just relaxing and chilling out. And here's me walking around with a camera as everybody's enjoying their Monday afternoon. You know, the weather outside is actually really nice today. It's slowly warming up. as winter ends here in Russia, and it's just somewhere I had to come and make a video finally and show you one of the most beautiful shopping centers in all of Russia. It's hard to kind of wonder what to look at. Beautiful snacks, flowers, oh, the music. Walking into the second passage, they don't have all the flowers set up. They've got another extension of the cafe right here. And this music just echoes through the whole building as it's playing. And they have some different perfume shops set up. And then other, I would call them luxury boutiques. And the thing is here, everything is out and on display. And there's not a worry about, you know, walking around or somebody grabbing something or taking something. This shopping center is not that type. And it's just on another level altogether. It is a stunning place. And looking up again to that second level, I think we need to go up there and get a nice view of the whole place. I think possibly everybody might recognize some of the perfume brands. So they've actually got a very large multi-brand perfume shop that's part of this shopping center, and they bring everything out into the middle of the passage, I guess is the right word to say. It is such a nice place. I feel very much out of place walking in here, but it just has to be documented for everyone to see. The upstairs level is just as beautiful. They have these raised walkways over the different passages that you can walk across. Wow. Sometimes words maybe don't describe it. Maybe even on camera it doesn't. But when you come here and walk through, you can feel the opulence and the luxury of the place. There's definitely a lot of similarities with GUM department store. Of course, the same architect has built both places. And this huge roof structure that's over the middle of the buildings. You know, this is the end of winter now, but you can imagine coming here a couple of months ago when it's minus 15 or 20 outside and just strolling through here like you're in a open air shopping center. Looking down again at the passage where all the flowers are. On this upstairs level, there's this smell and aroma that you get from all the flowers wafting up to the second level. It's really very noticeable. And it's just a joy to have made it in here to check this out. Have a look at all the displays, all the ones that we walked past when we first walked in, and to see them from this upper level, man, it's a nice place. I've been here a few times just for a walk through, but it's just something that needs to be photographed or put on video to show everybody what it looks like inside. Just the sheer opulence and luxury of what Moscow Center has to offer. Now, of course, this isn't a shopping center for everybody. I mean, it's definitely not a place that I come to when I first think about buying something for my wardrobe. But there's definitely people that come here and shop, and these places exist. I mean, even in other countries around the world, beyond Moscow. Even looking at the roof structure at the far end of the building, and just the intricacies of the construction. They've even got a nail salon through the windows right there that look out onto the street. And as we turn around and have a look back, you can see the cafe down below, and then the roof one more time. This upper level is all taken up by Bosco, which is a department store in Russia. On this left-hand side, there's a home store, and on the right-hand side is the clothing or family store. And it's basically a full walkthrough from one end to the other, and all the different international designers have a small portion of each part of the store. Even just walking between the passages, it feels like you're in somebody's house. It doesn't feel like you're in a shopping center, really and truly. And each room as you walk through is essentially what a house or a home would look like. And all the items, products that are for sale. But it's just something that's just on another level altogether. Then each room as you walk through has a different theme and style to it. And then I imagine somewhere there's a price ticket underneath everything. And just the way it's been set up and styled, this doesn't feel like a shop or a store. It feels like you're in a house, literally. Have a look even coming into the next room here. The bathroom. Wow. We don't even have room in our apartment for a chandelier that big, let alone the bathtub. Oh my gosh. I've not actually walked in this part of the store before. I've just walked along that lower level where we first came in. I think it's only fitting for me to walk on out of here from the other end and walk past the flowers one more time and have another look. Now there is shoppers in here, not that many. Now this particular shopping center really wouldn't get a high turnover of people. This is also Monday afternoon here in Moscow on a working day, so I even don't expect to see too many people in the stores. Flowers again. I imagine these are in different amounts of bloom, and then at some point, you know, they are ready for International Women's Day next week. I wonder if the different ladies here work at flower shops in Moscow, because of course this is only here temporary for a week. So I wonder outside of this event if they work somewhere else and have flower shops, or they work in different boutiques. It'd be very interesting to know. When you get up close like this, you can really smell the flowers, and it's almost like a perfume that you're smelling, and it's just almost hypnotic in a way. I think there is no lady in the world who doesn't love flowers, or to receive them, perhaps to give them as well. It's just amazing. And everybody taking it in, just like I am. There's a jewelry store here. I'm not sure of the name either, reading it. Somebody needs to let me know all these brands. Are they well known outside of Moscow or not? We're nearly by the exit. But I think seeing the flowers more than once is completely okay. For everybody watching, I really want you to comment for me. Would you come here to buy some flowers? Perhaps come shopping, or just walking through like I am, or maybe you'd want to come for a coffee and cake. The pianist is taking a break, I think. Maybe you want to relax on one of these sofas over here and have a snack. What do you think? What would you like to do if you got a chance to come here in Petrovsky Passage? As I make my way out of Petrovsky Passage, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. So be careful walking down the steps. I really hope this was something enjoyable, maybe something a little bit different on the channel. Not necessarily about shopping, although there's some very beautiful shops inside. The flower display and flower festival that they've arranged was something really very beautiful, and I hope it came across in the video just that. As I walk out into the streets of Moscow now and slowly make my way towards the metro station to head home, I really hope you've enjoyed this walk around with me here in the center of Moscow. If you're curious, that's the most famous bank in all of Russia right there. Somewhere inside is a few of my rubles. I really just want to walk in and grab some, but it's not so easy. Thanks everybody. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Post a comment, let me know what you think. Would you like to see more of these walk-arounds here in the center of Moscow and perhaps some of the other streets and passages? If you want to follow me on Telegram, there's a link coming up right now. It's nice and easy to join me over there. I posted lots of photos from my walk around today as well before I even got here. So if you want to see some of my day-to-day photographs, or post a comment or chat with me right there. If you want to watch an old video on the channel, one's coming up right now, give that a click. You can watch something a little bit older on the channel, perhaps something you haven't seen before. Okay, everybody, I'm off on another adventure. Bye.